and welcome to my second vlog of Mexico. As you can see, I'm here again, I'm at home, and I can tell you only one thing. I'm missing Mexico so much. Oh my god, I'm missing Mexico here. It's not that cold. I really have to say, we don't have snow. It's March. Yeah, it's the middle of March, but we don't have snow. But as you know, holiday, beach, and oh my goodness. But yeah, homecoming was cool. Yeah, cool. Is homecoming cool? Yeah, homecoming was nice, and especially Findus was so lucky that he has seen me again, because Findus had really some troubles when I wasn't here. Because my granny had an accident and we are living in a house together, and she broke her femur neck, and due to that she was in the hospital, had surgery, and my mom took care of her, and Findus was, oh my goodness, I'm away, granny is away, and mom is not there all the time. So what's happening now? He was only crying. My mom told me she don't know what Findus is doing, but he was only crying. Oh my god, meow 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 the whole day, and she thought he's dying because she didn't understand what's the reason why he's crying, until she thought, okay, she's away, granny's away, and he's thinking the whole family is now, I don't know, he thought that yeah, I don't know, that we had an accident with the tiger or something like that. I don't know what his thought, but he was so, normally Findus is take it easy, keep calm, take it cool, and there he was only yeah. So when he saw me, he was, you're a ghost, right? No, you're Victoria. No, you're a ghost. You can give me a cookie? Okay, then you're real. That were his thoughts, and you have seen it in his face. It was so cute. It was so cute. Also, my mom was really happy. My dad is here. Yeah, you can see now my family in my first video from the home. I told them I've seen this video on TikTok with another girl, and I thought I also have to do it with my family because it was so cool. And then I said, you have to make this video for me. And first, I really have to tell you, it was not easy because as I told you already, Granny had an accident in the middle of February, so when I was in Mexico, and my dad, I was also with my dad in the hospital because he had it's called neuritis vestibularis in the medical words are for the disease. And so he has problems with his balance, and yeah, that's not so easy. And so it was not so easy to make this video with this family because Granny, Daddy, and my mom only thought, oh my goodness, everything is crazy now. So, but I think you like it. But yeah, you can see the shorts. But back to what I want to tell you. So I was in Mexico, and last time I think I stopped with when I was ill, right? Yeah, I was ill. It's normal when I'm ill and had holiday, and also this time. But my plan was to go diving, and I was in Tulum, and I really wanted to go diving, and I also managed to go diving, but I had to wait for some more days, unfortunately. Yeah, because it was impossible to breathe. But as you can see at this video, I really managed it to go diving, guys, and it was an adventure. I will have to tell you it was an adventure because I made my diving license. I don't know if I already told you, but I made my diving license in Kotao 1.5 years ago, and I've never dived in a cave. No. And the instructor told us that, yeah, there is an exit. You can see upwards that there is air and there's no problem. But it wasn't the case. No. As you can see in the other video, you go in and it's dark. It's only dark. You need your lighter. I hope that's the right word for it. It's a lighter. And guys, I really told the instructor only this time because it was impossible for me to go in. But you can see the whole story at this video. So take a look at it. Next, what was the next thing in Tulum? Yeah, I already told you that everything was expensive. Oh my goodness, it's really not made for a student budget. But I made the best of it. So as you know, I cooked on my own. it was always the same. It was menu 1 or menu 2. First it was noodles with salad. Oh, it's good. It was so delicious because I had a special Italian sauce that was not so cheap, but I think a bit of luxury. I think you will need a bit of luxury when you're on holiday and when you're not going out for eating. And the second one was fish with rice and zucchini. It was good. And as you know, I don't know if you already know it, but I always need a dessert. Dessert? Right word for it. And I love chocolate. So chocolate was the dessert every day for me. Yeah. And what did I do also in the long? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you have already seen my video, but a big dream came true. I don't know if you have seen my video of my passion. If not, check it out here. I really got the chance to make a photo shooting with Ariel Silk and Ariel Hoop. It was so awesome. Guys, it was so awesome. I was so nervous because at home I had no idea that I would be able to make the shooting in Mexico, and so I was also not prepared for that. And I have seen this. I got this message only some days before, and I had no chance to train for that. So I looked at Pinterest. Okay, I need some cool poses now for the shooting, and then I was there. Then I forgot everything because I was so nervous. I was so excited about it. And you really have to check out this video because there you can see everything, and especially wait for the pictures until the end. I was so proud of that. Yeah, am I allowed to say that I'm proud of my own? I don't know. But I really have to say I'm proud of that because I've never thought that I really be able, especially to make the split on the area. So check this video out. I hope you will like it as much as I did. Yeah, and I think I told you already everything about Tulum. Yeah, I told you already last time that I switched the apartment due to the construction, but it was the best decision that I made it. So the apartment was awesome. So when you're also thinking to go on holiday, wherever you go, don't be shy and ask if there are construction around, and also look at the comments what the people are writing about the apartment. I really never thought that this is so important, but for me it's one of the most important thing what other people say. Yeah, that's true, not everybody feels the same as you, but when 10 people write it was awesome, the food was delicious, I think then it's no problem for me to go there. But when they write, oh, don't go there because I got sick due to the food, or there's so noisy and there's party around, then I not prefer this hotel or apartment, but only information or tip from my side. So after Tulum, I went to Playa del Carmen, and one thing, yeah. As I told you last time, the idea was to go diving for 2 times, and it was also the idea to make the second dive, the third dive also in Tulum, but it was not possible due to the wind conditions. It was good for me because it was not able to change the date from my side, only from the side of the captain, and the captain said then we are not able to go because I was a bit ill there, but I paid so much. So I think if the captain had said ahead, I hope that's the right time when I'm speaking. Sorry, I'm not a native English speaker, but I give my best. I think if the captain had said would have told me that I'm able to go, then I would have gone. Oh my goodness, I don't know, but yeah, I would have made the dive, but it was not possible. So I said I will make it in Playa del Carmen because it was at Cozumel, and Cozumel was, yeah, the pier was at Playa del Carmen, so it was, the distance was much shorter. So yeah, I said no problem, we make the dive at Playa del Carmen, and also here it was not possible, unfortunately, because I was so excited about this dive. I've seen so many beautiful videos and pictures about Cozumel, but maybe I will be able to go there in the next years or in my next life. I don't know. But if you have seen Cozumel, write it in the comments and tell me what you have seen. You can also send me some pictures. I think I would appreciate it. Yeah, but I think I'm also a bit jealous of you. Yeah, but Playa del Carmen was also awesome. I really have to tell you, the apartment was beautiful, but it was not really not that beautiful as in Tulum. But Tulum was wow, it was so wow. But it costs quite the same. I don't know why, but Playa del Carmen is much. I think it's much older. I think it's so when you're in Tulum, it's like Burning Man, and it's like futuristic, and in Playa del Carmen is more as you know it from beach holidays. So it's the normal place for making holidays. It's beautiful there, but it's different to Tulum. What was the highlights at Playa del Carmen? Yeah, yeah, I have one highlight for you. Um, the day before I went to the day before I went to Playa del Carmen, I had a nightmare. Because in my nightmare I hear the drums like boom, 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 and this nightmare was not so cool. Yeah, it was not so cool. And then I was sitting at a balcony of Playa del Carmen, and suddenly I heard boom, 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 and I thought, oh my goodness, is it real now? Is it real? What's going on at the balcony of Playa del Carmen? And I hear the drums. What I hear when I had a nightmare. What's going on now? Oh my goodness! And then suddenly I was in the middle of the Carnival of Mexico, because um, at the street in front of the balcony there was the parade is the right word. There was the parade of the Carnival, and I thought, okay, that's cool now. That's really cool now because I'm in the middle, or I'm inside, or with the guys, celebrating Carnival in Mexico. That was really cool, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So after that, I had the idea to rent a motorbike again, and then I had a look at Google Maps, and they said that you can go there or there. But I really have to tell you, um, there were no stores or people where you can rent a motorbike. But at my trip and finding a motorbike, I have seen that they are that there is what's the right word for that? I don't know. That's they're a place where are acts and singers, and there's a big festival in the center of Playa del Carmen. And there was a policewoman. I asked her, "What's there today?" And she said, "Okay, there's a big festival because of Carnival." And I asked her, "Is it free?" And she said, "Yes, it's free." And then, okay, I'm in. It's free, cool. And it starts at I don't know 6 or 7 p.m. something like that. Then I went. Yeah. After that, I have to tell you, I wasn't able to find a motorbike at this day, but it was much better. So I went back to the apartment, I ate something, and then I went back to the festival. And there were so good singers there, and actors and dancers and everything. It was really cool there. And I also bought a very beautiful bikini and trousers and a cool top, and I love it. And you also can see it in some of these shorts. Yeah, it was really cool there. But I wasn't able to understand that there are two different sides. So the singers that I've seen was only on the small one, but I haven't seen the big one. And then, yeah, then there was a shield, and there were different names like Carlos Riviera, Sebastian Yatra, and I thought, these are, I don't know if you know the names, guys, but these singers are international Latin superstars. They're really international Latin superstars. And I thought, I'm here in Playa del Carmen at a free festival. I'm not able to believe that this is free, that now these singers are here. I have to tell you, Carlos Riviera was the day before. But at this day, they said Sebastian Yatra is here. Then I asked a girl, is it true that Sebastian Yatra is performing today? at the stage, at the big stage. His yes. And I thought, oh my goodness. I'm here, the first day at Playa del Carmen. And my idea was to go to sleep early because I wanted to wake up early in the morning. But it was Sebastian Yatra. So this plan was away. It was blowing away in the wind. But I was there. I was standing in the middle of all the Mexican guys because there were no tourists. There were only Mexican people, and I think this festival was also for the Mexican guys. But I was standing in the middle of them. I was singing. I have to tell you, I know his songs because he's famous, but I don't know the lyrics of the song. But I was singing with them. I'm not sure if I had the right lyrics, but it made fun that I was in. Guys, I was in. And I'm not the biggest one, so I had to fight that I would get in the front. It was possible. It was cool. It was possible, and I was there until midnight. That was an adventure, and that was the first day. So things changed. My plan changed. Everything changed. As you can think, the next day started a bit later, but no problem. No problem. I also think that the weather was not that good at that day, so I preferred to stay at the gym until midday, and that was fine. Afterwards, I went to the beach, and I have to tell you, also Playa del Carmen has, as the word said, playa, has beautiful beaches, but they were different than in Tulum. They have a beach for the locals, and there are many people, many guys. Yeah, that's fine. The beach is beautiful. But I preferred the beaches in Tulum. At Playa del Carmen, I preferred two beaches. This was called the Playa Car, yeah. And that is a private beach, yeah. And you're not able to go there by car. You have to walk, but you can go there, so you don't have to pay for it. That's the real adventure in Playa del Carmen, because as I already told you, in Tulum you have to pay for the entrance, and in Playa del Carmen you don't have, you have to pay for the entrance, and I think that's a real plus. That's a real plus for Playa del Carmen. And also Playa Punta Esmeralda was beautiful. That was really a beautiful place. There were also many locals, and I went there by motorbike because then I had a motorbike, but I will tell you the story afterwards. At Playa Punta Esmeralda, it's also good when you have people which have problems or which are not able to walk, because this beach is especially made for people who have special needs. And I think that's really cool. That's really cool that I think also about that. And it's very important. And to the story for the motorbike, I wasn't able to find somewhat a Playa del Carmen, but I had Facebook and I looked at the marketplace. And there I found a young girl who is renting motorbikes. And yeah, and then I rent one through Facebook. And it was super. It was cheaper than the normal ones. And when you're there and you're not finding a space where you can rent your motorbike, then go to Facebook. It really works. I didn't thought about that before, but it worked. It really worked. So what was also cool in Playa del Carmen? Yeah, there are many places where you can go for dancing. You can find them again at Facebook. There are many groups and you can go dancing salsa, bachata, also kizomba. There is also there. When I was there was also a souk festival. I only tried souk one time, but souk is amazing. I want to learn it maybe in the future. It's really cool. You can go dancing for two free different places every night. You have to pay for that, but it's not that expensive. They're only some dollars, so that's not there. I think also water costs more than the entry fee, so that's not so much. And one big thing for me personally was also the Deportivo. You know, guys, I love making sports. It's part of my life, and the Deportivo there was amazing. It was amazing. There's a big sport field, and in the middle of the sport field, there are a soccer field, and there are also professional players there. And you're also allowed to go in there because you can run around the soccer field. And on the left side, there are guys playing um, basketball, and there is breakdance, and up is zumba, and there is tennis, and there is jumping fitness, and there's acrobatics. I made acrobatics on my own, and there is boxing, and everything you can find everything there. You can really find everything there. So if you want to make sport in Playa del Carmen, check out Deportivo. It's so cool. It's so cool there. Yeah. And I was there sitting there, and I'm missing these nights at home. Because here in Austria, we don't have the tropical nights here. Or we only have it, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year. And that when we really have a hot summer, because normally we have in the summer it rains at night. And yeah, we need the rain, it's very important, but we don't have that tropical nights, because when we have rain and it's cold, it's not like in Mexico when it's rained and it's hot again. And I love it when you're there until 10 p.m. So like then it's hot. Oh, I really love it. I love it. Yeah. So, but when you want to go to Playa del Carmen, then I also can recommend the Quinta Avenida. I was there only once or 2 times. It was nice. There's a shopping street, and it's the main street for that. It's expensive. It's really expensive. You have to pay a lot. Also in the stores, yeah, it's a shopping street, and you also can make a lot of party there. It's cool there. Yeah, and I also bought some shoes. I bought some shoes, but it was a bit at the corner, at the end, and it was not that expensive, and they are so cool. They are pink with much other colors, and yeah, and they're so cool. But I also have to tell you about one thing, which I thought it's not that good, really not that good, because I went to the Quinta Avenida, and then sadly I've seen it was kind of a store, and inside this room, I have to tell you, outside there were 2 guys standing, and they, oh, come in, make pictures. I thought, what's going on there? And there were baby animals inside, and not a baby animal, not a baby cat with his or her mother, or a baby dog with the mother. No, it was a small tiger, a white tiger. I don't know. There were big baby cats alone, and I think that's not legal. And I was shocked when I've seen that. I was so shocked when I've seen that. I yeah I started crying also when I seen that, because I'm not able to understand how people can go inside the building and make pictures with these baby animals. Why are they so? I'm not allowed to say the word, but I will have to say it now. Why are they so stupid? Sorry for the word. To go in also with the kids and make pictures with these animals. That's not. They are not. They are not for. They are not. They are not made for being there for making pictures with us. I think when they are. I also think that they got medicine, stuff like that. That they are quiet. I'm really not sure about that. But I think everybody can make pictures with the big cats. But when the mother is here, or when they are free and not in a cage, then everything is important. Everybody can go in. So that's no problem. That's really no problem. I would love it. I think it would be interesting, but I think nobody would go in then. Yeah. I also looked for information afterwards in the internet if this is legal, but they say that this is legal and they make it for introducing them into the wild. But guys, when they know people, they are not they are not going back to the wild again. So I'm not. Yeah, that's my opinion. Sorry for that, but yeah. But what that brings me to the next thing. I also was at the Ashkaret Park. When you're interested to see the whole story, you can see it here in my video. Ashkaret is a big adventure, natural, and also animal park, and it was really cool there. I think it was a bit of all in one. You got everything there. You have seen the, you've also seen their animals, but this was much more. Yeah, they had a much better program, I think, for introducing them, especially with the birds. They had a big cage, and I think this cage, that was awesome. That was really cool. I think it was big enough for them. I think it was not good for the big birds. They had a real small cage, but it's a zoo. It's a zoo. So, but I think they don't get touched. So in comparison to the other thing, but Ashkaret also had also other things, as I already told you. It was an adventure park, and I also had the chance to swim in a natural, in a natural pool again for more than 1 hour. But it was so cold. It was so cold. It was so cold. Yeah, Ashket was so cool, especially the night show. Oh my goodness. I've seen the special dances, also mariachi, and yeah, I've seen everything there. Also the cowboy scene, and it's shame on me now. It's really shame on me. I was a Western writer for more than 20 years. That was also the reason why it was a project of my heart that I made the song with Beyonce. Yeah. But back to what I wanted to tell you now. I was a Western writer for more than 20 years, and I didn't know that it is famous from Mexico. I always thought it's famous from Texas, but I think the Mexican have much more tradition here than the guys from Texas. So please tell me when I'm wrong, but I really thought that the main history comes now from Mexico. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I learned something new. And yeah, but when you want to see the whole thing, as I already told you, have a look at my video. Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. I would recommend when you're there, go there. You have an all-in-one. It's not that cheap, but it's worth. So I think I have already now told you everything about Playa del Carmen. And the next step, the days went by, unfortunately. And it was time for Mexico City. So went with the ADO from Playa del Carmen to Mexico City, and from Playa del Carmen to Cancun, and from Cancun to Mexico City. And there I only went by hand baggage, and thinking what did she make with the other baggage? I asked the guy from the hotel where I stayed the first time in Cancun if he would able to pick it up. I also will pay it. And he was so nice that he really made it. So thanks again, Eric. Thanks again for your support and everything. Otherwise, it would have been so stressful, because I would have go to Cancun, and then to a hotel where I have a locker, because at the airport there are no locker currently. I don't know why. And then again back, and it would have been so expensive, because as you know, the taxis are expensive, and I don't like taxis. Sorry guys, if one of you are a taxi driver, don't take it personally, but I have no good memories and everything with the taxi driver. So because it's so expensive, and I don't like Uber driver. I'm not able to understand it. It's a competition. So Uber driver, taxi, it's a competition. So why don't take this game seriously and fair? Yeah. But it's the way it is. So I went with my hand luggage or hand baggage to Mexico City, and I was there. And the flight was good. It was fine. And when I was there, it was already, I don't know, it was already 4 or 5 p.m. something like that. And I'll tell you a nice thing, because I thought I will land in the center of Mexico City, because I thought with a city of more than, I don't know, 22 million of people. They will have only one airport, right? Yeah, that was my idea. No, they have four. And I was at the outside there. No, not there. There. No, there. I was there. And sorry, I had to come from that side of Mexico City to that side. But oh, sorry, my nose. But I've seen an amazing blog in the internet. Thank you to the guy who's written this blog. And he wrote, when you want to go from this part, you have to take blah 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 to go to that part. And it really worked. So when you're landing somewhere in the world, have a look at the internet. If some guy had already the same problem, maybe you find the solution there. I found it and it was awesome. I went by a public taxi. I took the taxi, but it was a public one. From the airport to the center of where I lived, and then I only had to walk for 10 minutes, something like that, and that was fine. That was really cool. I stayed at Roma Sur, and Roma Sur is one of the zones that where you can stay as a tourist, because for me it was very it was, as you can think, it was not that cheap, but it was a safe zone, and I prefer to pay more, but I'm feeling safe, because when I'm not feeling safe, then I'm not able to enjoy it. So I stayed at Roma Sur. Also Roma North is, or the Norte, and La Condesa is safe. So when you're interested in going to Mexico City, have a look at the internet. There you can find the safe zones and take one of them. So when I was in Mexico City, as I told you, the first day I was there at, I don't know, 4 p.m. as I already told you, and it was already night, so I only looked for something to eat, and then I went to bed. And the next day, I went to the historic center, and I have seen many old buildings and also the flag in the middle. And I think this should be part of every city, the flag of the city, yeah, or of the, oh my goodness, of the state. Yeah, of the state. Sometimes I, oh, what I want to say of the state. Yeah, it would be so cool. It was a wow. I've never seen a flag, something like that. I also went from the airport to my apartment. Then I have seen a flag there. So, and on the mountain of Mexico City, it was wow. That was cool. That was really cool. I know many mountains here in Austria, but I've never seen a flag like that in any of our mountains. So maybe put an idea. So as I told you, I was at the historic center. I've seen many buildings, and yeah, these buildings are interesting, but I'm not that girl who likes historic stuff like that. But it was cool, and I had no idea what I wanted to see now, but I have seen in the internet that they created some lines where you can go, and then you're not missing something important. And then I started with the route, and then I made already the first stop at a traditional ceremony. I don't know if this was the Maya or the Teotihuacan. I really don't know. Sorry guys for that. Maybe you know it. Please write in the comments. But it was cool. I also made a ritual. Is it the right word? I don't know. But there they said that the bad ghosts go away. And I need it. I really need it, because I have many bad ghosts inside of my body, and it was cool. I really thought that the ghosts went away, but I don't know if they're already here again. I think they are here in Austria. I don't know why or why. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. But I went I made the line, and I've seen the other building, and I've seen that was from the Maya. I hope so that it was from the Maya. It was a ruina. It was a ruina in the city. And then I went to the next one, and then I have seen a shopping street. So a cheap shopping street for the locals. And then I went to the next corner, and I don't know if you know my red dress. I think why she's speaking about the red dress. The red dress I wore on a mountain. At the photo shooting with the princess. Do you remember this picture? Guys, there was a street full of these dresses. I thought, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. What dress? Dress. Dress. In every color. In every color. And I thought, okay, Victoria. Keep down. Keep calm. Calm down. We're gonna have a look for the price. You're in Mexico City, you only have hand baggage with you. You're not a, you can't take it with you. That maybe we can look for the prices, yeah. And I made, it started 200 euros, so it's about 200 and a bit of dollars. It really started anymore. Oh my goodness, now. Mm-mm. Do you know the problem? When you see something and really want to have it. I've seen many dresses that I wanted to have, so I haven't seen one. I have seen a lot. But for that price, it's impossible to buy some dress in Austria. To buy such a dress in Austria, it's impossible. Because you can pay thousands of euros more when you want to have such a dress. But they didn't ship to Austria. And I thought, it's true. It's true. Are you kidding me? You're not shipping to Austria? And then I looked on my own internet and I really have to tell you, it was so expensive to ship it to Austria. And I thought, unfortunately not. Maybe next time. Maybe you have an idea, I don't know. Maybe you have an idea, please tell me. I have small, by the way, so when you're in Mexico City, I will pay for it, but you can bring it to me, so I like every color. By the way, but next, there was the first street. I went to the corner, that was not so interesting. Then went to the next corner. It was everything full of Western style. I thought, guys, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I can tell you one thing. I participated at many horse shows. Really, I don't know. I was in Germany, Italy, France, Austria. I was in many places where I participated at horse shows. And it was also at many horse exhibitions. And I know the prices from boots, and I know how Western boots and also horseback rider shoes in Western style look like, and I have never seen such beautiful boots for that price in my life before. They were not that cheap. They really cost, I don't know, 100 euros, something like that. Were not that cheap. But for Western boots, it was cheap. Oh my goodness, because when I would have seen some in boots in that style in Austria or in Germany, I'm sure that I would have paid 5 times more for that. I'm sure. I'm so sure about that. And also the hats. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was in heaven. I'm in heaven. And then I thought, okay, I have hand baggage, but I'm able to wear my boots in the airplane, also my hat, if it's necessary. I will come back. I didn't buy it at the first time, but I came back and I bought it at the last time. Ah, guys, it was the feeling. Do you understand that feeling? It was the feeling. And if you don't have seen my video, here it is. Oh my goodness. That was an adventure. Yeah, but back to what I did in Mexico City next. So I was also at the park. The park was so beautiful. Also danced there with some older men. It was so cool. It was so nice. And at the next time, I went to Teotihuacan. That is one of the biggest pyramids in the world, and I went there by bus. Sorry for that. Because it was the most cheapest way. So when you're there, have a look at the internet how you can go cheap from A to B. So I went first with the subway to the bus station Norte, and from that I was able to go by bus to the pyramids, and I wasn't able to buy the ticket to come back directly at the stay at the center, and they have to say I have to buy it there, but there was no bus station. So when you're there, you only have to stop a bus and then you go in and then you can pay by the bus driver. So that's no problem. But back to Teotihuacan, it was awesome seeing stuff like that. And the fun fact was that there was a tourist guy who was German. And so I was standing next to him and listened to everything. That was really cool. I wasn't part of the group, but I simulated that I am part of the group. So yeah, that was cool. I've seen there are a lot of things, but one day is also enough because it's hard because 2,000 meters with a heat and well, what's the word in English with all of cactus? Cactus is the word for that. I don't know, but it's heavy. It's hard. You're tired at night. Yeah. So what was the plan at the next day? Yeah, next day we were ready for day, and there I went with the gondolas, and the gondolas are also. I know the gondolas. I was sitting in a gondola for many times, but here in Austria, and it's so a strange feeling when I'm going to a gondola in the heat because normally I'm wearing a ski suit and have my skis on my shoulders, and there are only the dress, and it was yeah a strange feeling for me, but it was very interesting to see that there was city, city, and it was then you thought okay now I'm at a hill, and when you're at the hill then the city has to be finished now, but it was city, and the city did never finish. So I'm living in a small village, and we're small, we have thousands inhabitants, all like that, and there was only city. They were noisy with songs and I don't know, but it was all over, also very impressive to see the art. So the art on the top of the houses. Oh my goodness, they have such good people there. It was so cool to see all the they have, I don't know, painted dogs and cats, and yeah, the street art was amazing there. It was really amazing. So after that, I was already I had really a bit of stress because I have seen the days before that there's a free salsa lesson. Yeah, it was really for free, and you know when it's for free, then I mean, yeah, there was the salsa lesson with old people, but it was so cool. I went, yeah, with the seniors. It was so cool because I went there. It was again in the historic center, and I was there, and the seniors were so nice, and they all of them were trying to stand in the front row, so you had no chance to get in the front row because they were the front row. Then I was there with them for 1 hour dancing, and it was so cool and we had such fun. Yeah, it was cool. So don't be shy when you're somewhere in the world and you've seen it for free for dancing. Join it. It makes fun. It makes fun. Nobody's laughing about you. No one. You only will have fun. And it was funny. And as I told you, I had already a bit of stress, and yeah, because I wanted to see at this night, I wanted to go to a luchadores fight, but first I wanted to go to Plaza Garibaldi because I wanted to see the mariachis. And some days before, when I was there at the second day at the historic center, it looked a bit strange because I thought when I'm at the Plaza Garibaldi, at the famous Plaza Garibaldi, where all the mariachis are there, I thought there were different bands who were singing and making music, but it wasn't like that. There were bands, but it didn't play music because you had to pay 200 pesos for one song. 200 pesos are around 14, 13, $14, something like that for one song. And I don't want to say on something now, but the singers were not that good. Oh my goodness. I really thought I'm there at the Plaza Garibaldi. And then they sing as well. Mm, mm, not worth $1. Sorry for that, guys, but it really was not worth for $1. I didn't pay for that. So I came back after the salsa because the days before I asked a girl and she said on Friday there are much more bands and there's much more Bumsel die Bumsel and blah blah blah. Sorry for that, but she was right. There was a competition of the mariachi, and so I've seen every band for free, every single. Yeah, I've seen it for free because it was a competition and it was I don't know, but they had a competition and the best one got a suit, something like that. It was cool. It was really cool. I've seen it, and when they sing all together, only the best two singers also sang there. And that was cool. That was really cool. And yeah, then I really had my mariachi. I have a mariachi in Mexico, as I thought that they would be at the airport in the first day. But it is what it is. So, then I really made my way to the luchadores, but first I had to go to the apartment again because they said that I shouldn't wear a short top and also not short trousers. I should wear long things and also with dark colors, something like that, because that is the zone where the show or where the luchadores fight took place in the arena. It was called arena, yeah. The zone was not so touristic, so they said when you go there, dress like a local. And I'm not able to understand why, but the locals, yeah, they're not like colors. I don't know why. They only wear black or also white, yeah, or gray, but no colors. And that was the way I dressed when I went to Luchadores. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. First day ride there was horrible because the Uber driver thought it's somewhere different. So he thought, no, that Luchadores fight is not there. We have to go to the other one. But I was right. It was at the arena where I told him, yeah, I really thought that he would bring me now to some, I don't know, to a terroristic group or something like that. I was really scared because we were always driving in the wrong direction. I thought, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. But then it was really because he thought it's another arena. Yeah. I was then at the luchador side half an hour later than expected, but it was fine. So I went in and it was an adventure. As you know, I study sport. I'm interested in sport, but this was an adventure. So I told you I study sport, but I don't know the rules or also the idea behind the luchadores or also wrestling. So when you know what's the idea behind it, so the idea, I think, how can I tell you? Is the winner already? Do they know it before who is the winner, or how do they get points, or how do we know who is kicking out of the ring now, or how does it work? Please write in the comments, explain me how it's working, because I'm really interested in that. But I had no time for checking it out until now because it was so stressful. As you know, university starts again. So, what was next? Yeah, I have to tell you one funny thing. So after that, I went back with the Uber to the apartment. It was quite nice. I cooked something and I went to bed because one day before I ordered something and I would never order again there because I ordered some with fish and I don't know, it was everything else, but it wasn't fish. I was a salad with fish rolls, but yeah, another story. But I have one fun fact now for you. It was really fun for you, not for me. Mexico City has a huge problem with the water. And maybe it sounds not that heavy. yeah, you're not able to go. You had to have a shower or to make the dishes or something like that, because cook, yeah, I cook with the water, which I buy in the supermarket, but so that what I have, but I can't make the dishes or having a shower or something like that. So yeah, you can survive with, it's not the best thing. I don't like it. Really don't like it, but it's not. You can survive when you don't able to make dishes or when you're not able to have a shower. But when you're not able to go to the toilet, that's not funny. That's not funny. Especially when you had irritable bowel syndrome, like I have for many years now. Then you need your toilet. When you're at home, then you need your toilet. But you can't use it. You can't use it. You can't use it. Yeah. That was funny, yeah. The next day, I had to write the host that a worker should come to repair the toilet. That was the story about the toilet. So I won't say more about that. You can think on your own. what's the what's the story about the toilet? But that it is. It was once again, but thank God I go water then in the night, so I also could take a shower. Because we had a water truck. A water truck came and filled everything up. There was one poor guy. I don't know if he was the what's the word for that? I don't know if it's his own apartment or if he was only a guest like I was, because the the water truck had to bring the water through his apartment, and he stood there and looked TV, and he had no chance to go to bed. He was that and that every second day. Oh my goodness, this poor guy. They thought, oh my god, I won't be into his situation. But yeah, so when you're there, check when you're in Mexico City, I really learned, pay a bit more for a good hotel or apartment or something like that, because then you only have the chance that a water truck will come. Otherwise, you won't get the chance that you have the chance to get water, because that depends on how much you pay. I don't know if this is a bit of cartels thing, something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know, but yeah, pay a bit more, then you're sure you have water. Yeah, you will be lucky when you have water. And that was Mexico City. Mexico City was cool. It was amazing. I've seen a lot, but for this we're also enough for Mexico City. I'm a beach girl. You know my shorts. I'm a beach girl. I would have to be at the beach on the nature. Yeah. Um. I think I told you everything about Mexico City. Then I went back to Cancun again, and in Cancun I enjoyed the last 4.5 days from my holidays. I stayed at the beach. I made a lot of videos. I went running. I went also a bit of shopping for bringing a little sombrero to Findus, and also I bought a shirt, but not that much. Yeah, I'll only spend some times there and enjoyed it. Yeah. Um, and I also went dancing one last time with the big Ariel Elvene. When you're in Cancun, check him out. You will find him on Instagram. He's such a good singer and entertainer, and it was so cool to be part of his night show. It was so cool, and I danced, and yeah, and he was really the best singer I have seen at the strip. Yeah, he was really the best singer. I also went dancing in the other at the other parts, also Playa del Carmen, as I told you. And I don't know if I told you, but I also went dancing in Tulum at Palma Central, and there it depends. It's amazing when there go to Palma Central, but it depends there which band is singing. Um, but Ariel was the best singer I've seen at the whole trip. Not so such a long time, yeah. I have in my life I have not seen so much good singer as he. So when you Cancun, check him out. So guys, that was my trip of Mexico. The trip home was long again. It took more than 30 hours. So also pre-prepared. Also when you go on holidays now in summer, the airlines have not much stuff. So maybe takes a bit longer. So be prepared for that. But what can I tell you, Mexico? It was awesome. It was cool. I had ups and downs. Um, I needed this vacation because I was, I think, otherwise I would had burnout because it was so heavy before. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. I'm missing the time now, but memories will stay forever. So, guys, I wish you the best, and I hope you enjoyed this video and also the other videos of Mexico. Bye.